What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. I checked out Greyhound. It is a film that is streaming on Apple TV, and it stars Tom Hanks, and it's directed by Aaron Schneider. It's a World War II film, and it's about the Battle of the Atlantic. So Tom Hanks plays U.S. Navy Commander Ernest Krause, and he was led to, or rather assigned to lead a convoy of ships to go across the Atlantic to bring troops and supplies over to help out with the British forces, and while they are being pursued by German U-boats. And this film is streaming exclusively on Apple TV, and I just recently signed up for a subscription, so I had to check it out. And first of all, Tom Hanks, solid actor. I mean, he can do no wrong. I really enjoy everything that he's in, especially when he's working with Steven Spielberg. He just makes he's such a great actor. Just makes a lot of really wonderful films. As long as you know he's in it, you know it's going to be a good film. In any case, I checked it out, and so this is a I would like to call this a I don't want to call it a submarine film because like he's not really on a submarine, but I put it in that same genre as submarine films. So I guess we'll call it naval films, naval thrillers. I mean, if I had to list a couple of naval thrillers, there's Das Boot, which is directed by Wolfgang Petersen. I watched it once a long time ago. Don't really remember too much about it, but it was critically acclaimed. And then there's the German U-boat movie U-571, which again I watched it. Don't really remember too much about it, but the one that comes to mind that I could watch again and again, which because it's a really great movie, is Crimson Tide. I freaking love Crimson Tide. It's so good. Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman, and directed by Tony Scott, produced by Jared Bruckheimer. Great movie, okay? So I would group this film, Greyhound, with Crimson Tide. It falls in the same genre, or rather the same category. They're naval thrillers, I guess. Like I said before, they're not on a submarine, but there's a lot of submarine action in it. So yeah, I checked it out, and I want to start off by saying that this is a film that it's a very technical film. Okay, it's you're not meant to understand everything about this film because it's not about okay, let me think of another World War II film. Saving Private Ryan, also starring Tom Hanks, okay? That is a more story-driven film with a lot of characters that have build relationships with each other, okay? And so, you know, there's that human aspect about it. This one is a very, very, very driven by, it's story-driven, of course, but it's more driven on their mission. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we know what we have to achieve, and we're going to stick to that, and we're not going to veer off in any direction in terms of the direction of this film. The direction doesn't veer off besides getting from point A to point B. Okay? So what I'm trying to get at is that they don't really spend any time with exposition. They don't really spend any time with getting to know the characters much more than who they are. Okay? Except for maybe besides the fact that he just wants to get home to see is that his wife in the movie? The one played by Elizabeth Shue? I don't know if it's his wife. Oh no, it's not his wife. It's his fiance or girlfriend. In any case, it's his partner, okay? A romantic interest. Anyways, that's all the background you get on his character, okay? But besides that, he's staying focused on the mission and what he has to do. So the movie's a very technical movie in the sense that there's a lot of technical jargon in this movie, okay? I'm going to use another example. Deepwater Horizon, the one with Mark Wahlberg, directed by Peter Berg. You're not meant to understand all that technical jargon. There's technical jargon throughout the entire movie, and it will make no sense to you. This movie is the same kind of thing. They speak a lot of... They speak Navy, okay? And you can't really understand any of it unless you've been Navy trained. Okay, so the reason why I'm telling you about this part is because like you really have to focus on that aspect of the movie. Okay, all the dialogue is technical Navy talk, and it was a little bit hard to get engaged to because I really don't know what they're saying to each other. It's just a bunch of commands. That's all it is. Uh, but then it gets better. It gets better when they start getting attacked. And as they continue to get attacked, they continue to get attacked even more. And as they continue to get attacked even more, they get attacked even more, and the action, the ante on the action gets higher and higher and higher to the point where it feels completely satisfying. Okay? This is a very progressive movie. It starts off, I don't want to say it starts off slow, but it starts off with, like I said, a lot of that technical stuff where you don't even understand what is going on, and then it starts progressing to the reason why we wanted to watch this movie, and that is we want to see some naval action. You know, the trailer showed boats shooting at U-boats and U-boats trying to destroy, U.S. Navy ships. You know, when are we going to get to that? And once we get to that, oh man, that's some of the best battles, that's some of the best naval action I've seen on film. I'll be completely straight up with y'all. I have seen some Navy action before, okay, where battleships are shooting at each other, but I've never seen it like this. This was really well filmed, and I think the development of it was just like, okay, we've been waiting for it. When's this gonna pick up? And when it does, oh man, I found myself like there's a lot of intense nail-biting moments, okay, in this movie. And you really want them to succeed in their mission, even though, if you are familiar with what happened in history, you will know, but I don't know what happened. I don't know about the story. And it is intense. It's exciting. And when they're able to overwhelm their adversaries, it's satisfying. You want to cheer. I ended up cheering, and I'm sitting in I'm just one audience in my house. Okay, but I was just like, wow, this is awesome. That was fantastic. All right, that was just such a crowd pleasing moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, I really like this movie for that reason. Okay, of the way it just built up to what I was waiting for, and it didn't fail in that sense. Okay, so yeah, you know what? I really enjoyed this movie. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I was just hoping that it would give us a little bit more character development, because there was only a little bit of the human emotion side to this film, not that much. They really stuck to the plan. It's nothing like Saving Private Ryan, because that's a very, very, it's a very emotional movie, actually. It's nothing like that at all. This is a very different type of film. In fact, I would liken this to Captain Phillips. Actually, no, still kind of a different film. But in any case, this is a highly enjoyable film. I think that if you're a war movie fanatic or a history buff, I think you would really enjoy this film. And if you're a Tom Hanks fan, you would like it even more. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely recommend it. It is streaming on Apple TV. Go check it out. My name is Alex Yu. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.